I've been hearing a lot of buzz about this video Jon Moxley put online challenging Tommy Dreamer to a match on March 27th in Phoenix. So I admit, I watched it. And I watched it again, and again, and again. Because I'm trying to figure out what makes Jon Moxley tick. I heard him talk about a man he used to watch on TV get beaten up, beaten down, humiliated, attacked from behind, never getting what he deserved, being held down. And I kind of thought he was talking about me for a second, because that's kind of how I'm feeling these days. But of course he was talking about Tommy Dreamer. As a matter of fact, after what Moxley and Brian Kendrick did at Fearless in Chicago, at Dragon Gate USA's upcoming pay-per-view, I didn't even get one mention in that little video of his. Jon Moxley, you think that's some moment that's going to be frozen in time that will never come back to haunt you? Well, I've got news for you, my friend. You have no idea what makes Jimmy Jacobs tick then, do you? So I'm not going to go into great detail about what happened. But on March 5th, the Fearless pay-per-view debuts. So if you want to watch it on TV, hell, take it out to your balcony. You want to see somebody humiliated, beaten up, and beaten down. Well, I guess that's what you'll get. Jon Moxley, Brian Kendrick, you think what you're doing is something so cool and something so new. Well, let me tell you, everything you've done, it's been done before. Don't forget who you're dealing with. Ask around. A lot of people hate Jimmy Jacobs. That's the truth. A lot of people hate Jimmy Jacobs, and I've ruined a lot of lives. Right or wrong, I've ruined a lot of lives. So how do I deal with you? Well, there was a time I would take an 8-inch spike and drive it into both your faces. But this is Dragon Gate USA. As happy as Dragon Gate USA was to bring me in, to sign me into their company, my reputation precedes me. I told them I'd be on my best behavior. But unfortunately for you two, my best behavior ain't that good. So Kendrick, Moxley, you drug my past into everything. You want to drag my past in. Let's drag in my past. Let's drag in our pasts. In the biggest wrestling weekend of the year, on Friday, March 26th in Phoenix, let's have a tag match. Jon Moxley, Brian Kendrick. And I found myself a partner. This isn't about factions. This isn't about groups. This is about finding somebody who will watch my back. Somebody who was very happy when I called him up, who was eager to jump at the opportunity. You want to talk about past? I've had a lot of old partners. A big brother, a machine gun, maybe a butcher, maybe a rising star. I've had a lot of people in my past, but that's not who I called. Brian Kendrick, I called somebody from your past. So on March 26th in Phoenix for Dragon Gate USA, Jon Moxley, Brian Kendrick versus Jimmy Jacobs and Paul London. He was so happy when I made that call. So let's bring this full circle. There is something that you did say, Jon Moxley, I do agree with. And that's about you, Tommy Dreamer. You got yourself a little hero complex, don't you? In Edison, New Jersey, you tried to save me. In Chicago, Illinois, you tried to be the hero again. But I will never need help from a man like you, Tommy Dreamer. See, you and I are two different people. You make the save, you try to be the hero because you want to win some sort of popularity contest. And for that, I detest you. I do what I do because it's the right thing. I do what I do because this is the Jimmy Jacobs experience. So there's an old saying, the man that wants to save other people must first save himself. Tommy Dreamer, forget about Jon Moxley. on March 27th for Dragon Gate USA in Phoenix. Come get some of the Jimmy Jacobs experience.